Imagine waking up in the morning, reaching for your phone, and before you know it, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, has passed by and you're just scrolling on social media. Now, imagine how much more productive and present we could be if we reduce screen time and live more intentionally. My name is Payne, and like many of you, I have experienced the habit of spending hours on my phone, sometimes without even realizing it. However, after researching the effects of screen time and making changes in our everyday life, I've seen benefits firsthand. Today I'm going to discuss how excessive screen time harms our mental and physical health, how screen addiction affects our relationships and productivity, and the practical strategies to reduce screen time and reclaim our own lives. Let's start by explaining the negative effects of excessive screen time on our well-being. Mental health consequence studies show that increased screen time is linked to higher levels of anxiety, depression, and stress. According to the American Psychological Association, people who spend more than 4 hours a day on screens report lower happiness levels than those who limit their use. Physical health risk, prolonged screen use leads to eye strain, headaches, and sleep disturbances due to blue light exposure. The Mayo Clinic states that excessive screen time contributes to an inactive lifestyle, increasing the risk of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Now that we understand how excessive screen time harms our health, let's take a look at how it affects productivity and relationships. Before we move on, I have two pictures and diagrams I want to show y'all. So the effects and the harmful side effects for children. So we have physical health impacts, behavior issues, educational issues, obesity, sleep issues, less effective academic performance, and violence are all tied with excessive screen use in younger aged children. Moving on, just the general risks of excessive screen time can include dopamine overload, excessive functional skills, heightened stress levels, myelin development, social skills and empathy, social and emotional development, and control and perseverance. These are all risks that can be tied directly into the risk of excessive use of screen time, not only in children, but in full-grown adults. Let's take a look at how it affects our productivity and relationships. Decreased productivity and focus. According to a study from Harvard Business Review, excessive screen use reduces attention span and the ability to focus on tasks. Constant notifications and social media scrolling lead to task switching, which decreases efficiency and work quality. Social disconnection and relationship struggles. A study by the Pew Research Center found that 60% of people feel the excessive phone use negatively impacts their in-person relationships. This can include family dinners, conversations with friends, and meaningful connections often interrupted by screen disturbances. Now that we know the consequences, let's discuss practical ways to limit screen time and regain control of our own lives. Setting boundaries and using screen time controls, implementing screen-free zones, such as maybe the dinner table before bedtime. Use built-in phone settings like screen time limits and app blockers, replacing screen time with healthier habits. This could include like engaging in hobbies such as reading, exercising, and spending time outdoors. Set specific phone-free hours to improve focus and presence in social situations. So by making these small, intentional changes, we can break free from screen addiction and live happier and healthier, more fulfilling lives. Excessive screen time is harming our health, reducing our productivity, and weakening our social relationships. However, by recognizing these effects and setting these boundaries we talked about, we can take back control and put it in our own hands. Imagine how much more time you would have in meaningful experiences if you just reduce screen time by just an hour a day. So I challenge you, take a step today Turn off unnecessary notifications, track your screen times, and be more intentional with how you use your own technology. Thank you so much.